how's it left in? You were talking about like the coordination with the psychologist in the primary care, and I brought in convergent symptoms and psychosomatic things.
Well, just to give you some context, behavioral medicine is kind of in the wing of health psychology, which is something one gets board certified in as a psychologist, and those types of things are looked at, but it's very broad, the question, so I don't know how to answer, and we got 9 people on stage, so if you'd like to be more specific, I'm happy to listen, or if anyone else, Chinga, you're new up here, if you'd like to chime in.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Carry on.
It's cool when words cure physical ailments. It's a really cool thing. I wonder how much it's developed in the last 100 years.
If I can ask, can I go back and ask Sam a question? Sam was sharing that he didn't think the way that it's set up now is working well. Sam, if you had a magic wand, like what would you do different?
Ooh, the magic question.
I would start in colleges. I would, for biology majors or bio-related majors who are pre-meds, I would require a class on brain function, mental health, etc. Then I would provide a great deal of scholarships to attract people to go into psychiatry once they graduate from medical school. I would do everything I can to increase the number of psychiatrists so that we basically have, per capita, the same number of psychiatrists as we have plastic surgeons who do nose jobs. And then that would provide more mental health providers at larger facilities that can then take insurance and help poor people like me.
Do you? Oh, go ahead, Denise. I was just going to ask a follow-up question, just really quick. So my understanding is that, and from having clients who were medical residents and et cetera, they oftentimes were choosing different specializations in psychiatry. And it's my understanding, though, correct me if I'm off on this, it's my understanding that psychiatry medical doctors do not get paid as well as, say, like a plastic surgeon, either over time or, right out the gate. And so, do you see that as part of the problem, is sort of how
the teachers don't make enough money?
How would you dig into that even deeper?
I don't know. I haven't studied that, so I don't know what the causes are. But I think though, I don't know for a fact, but I would guess that the general cultural view of mental health, which is not seen as something that's real, that's serious, that you're just, being silly, that, well, why don't you, what do you mean you're depressed? Just get up and do your work, that kind of thing. And the thing that, what, you sound crazy? I'm not crazy, you're crazy. So people have this cultural block, stigma for mental health. And I think that affects medical students and those who choose residencies as well.
Well, and the cost for any medical education is so prohibitive that it makes sense. You're going to pick the if we let the market continue to drive how we develop doctors, people are going to pick dermatology, plastic surgery. You're going to have people focus their energies, if they can, on the ones that have the biggest ROI, right? So this is the same problem that is being experienced with rural healthcare and with general practitioners. Like, we don't have enough and don't have a plan or a path to get to enough, because right now the market drives specialty choices, the decisions around what specialties people elect.
I heard Chinga, and I want to say that's even going to be getting worse because the SAVE loan forgiveness path is heavily under attack right now. And for some of us who thought, how am I going to pay back my loans? We thought, okay, I'm going to go work in a rural area or an underserved community or at a prison or, at a VA hospital where we're going to be able to get our loans forgiven after 10 years without the tax bomb at the end of the 10 years. And what's going to be happening now is a lot of us are sort of floating out in the water. Now we've got all this debt, and our path to forgiveness is now doubled or tripled. Plus, at the end of it, whatever's forgiven with all this compounded interest is going to become a tax bomb that's going to bankrupt us. So, that's fun.
Wait, Denise, did you get your answer? Was that part of the conversation done, or?